welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. So I want to thank all you guys who participated in last night's live feed. It was so fun. Your questions were great. It was so lively and cute, and you guys were really fun. I'm glad you liked the animal spirit cards too. Really, really fun for sure. So yeah, just a short announcement too. We finally did the finishing touches on the Patreon page, so we're really psyched about that. Go take a look. We have really fun stuff going on with that. And Ian actually just came up with some great topics today. I'm like, yeah, I had a lot of information I was going through this morning on manifesting attraction, and there's some new data out, and I was really excited about it. And he's like, oh, why don't we do something like, why are you attractive to your crush? And I love that because, you know, there's all these little facets as male, female that we don't even know we're exuding at times. And it's somebody's jam, right? They're like, wow, that is really cool. They're like, ooh, it's nice to know ya. You know what I mean? And you get all warm and fuzzy when you see those behaviors. So we're going to do it in 2 stacks today with extra cards because there's some different facets I want to delve into. And the videos can run really long when I do 3s. Especially when it comes to very particulars. And then we'll do as a specialty, you can pick your spirit animal. We have everybody writing me about butterflies, so that will be number 1, the butterfly spirit. And then we'll have the grasshopper spirit, so 1 and 2. And again, why you are attractive to your crush. Transformation is beautiful. And that's another thing that can be very attractive to people when they see you transform, sometimes from maybe a little bit shy and quiet to a little more outgoing, when you find a little more confidence and you find your voice, right? Grasshopper spirit, oh, that's lovely. Why does some come in really good? Whee! Take a leap of faith. Look at that. It's funny. We have to buy grasshoppers for our praying mantis. We had a praying mantis that, like, just lived in our yard, and I was sure all the animals, the woodland animals, were going to eat it. So we got a big, well, we have all these terrariums, so we put one in a terrarium, but you have to feed it grasshoppers, and the grasshoppers friggin' got out, and then the cats were eating the grasshoppers. It was like a mental institution for woodland animals and crickets and critters, and oh my God, and the praying mantis got its wings. It's a flying praying mantis, so India brought it outside to try to get it to fly, and it didn't want to leave. So that's our new pet. It's so weird. We have every weird pet in the history of the world. Okay, so number 1 will be butterfly spirit, and 2 will be grasshopper, okay? Why you are attractive to your crush. We have some of our sexy cards here. There's so many sexy decks now. It's so funny. I had a client that was like, oh, I really love this deck. She's like, I bet, or something. She's like, I bet Ian didn't know they were so saucy when he bought them. Ooh, the devil. I'm like, yes, he did. He's a perv. She's like, ah! The devil. Oh, wow. The devil, the tower. Damn, 2 of Pentacles and the lovers. Oh, my God. This is a saucy mix. Oh, my gosh. Woo! So I'm just going to start by saying this one thing because I believe it to be true, and I'm sure you know this as well. Real attraction is sexual chemistry plus emotional connection plus respect, okay? Don't settle for anything less than all 3. And people that are stuck in just sexual relationships because, you know, they think they can't do better, or it's based on, I don't know, what do they call that? Forgiveness sex or whatever, after they fight the makeup sex. You shouldn't be fighting all the time and have that. That's not a good cycle to be in. So for some of you guys, why you're attractive to your crush, I feel like you have a raunchy or a funny sense of humor, and you I feel like you can be just one of the guys too. If this is I feel whatever it is, the opposite sex, you can get on well with them, and you have what's called devilish charm. You know what I mean? You don't take life and people so seriously, so you're light and breezy about stuff where other people would get upset or egomaniacal because they have big egos. Like when people feel like they're being judged, they get very snappy, and that takes the oxygen and fun out of a situation when somebody thinks it's all about them. You all know those people, right? Where they're like, they're not even discussing them. It is a theory of the world, and they can always bring it back to them. Those people are boring and stupid. You're the opposite of that, and they like that. Yeah, you don't have to be the center of attention, but you're happy to join in and have a good time. The tower, they also find attractive about you is you're never the same, really. You're not cut from the same cloth as a lot of people. You're very original. Your sense of humor, the way you dress, you're a bit quirky and fun. I feel like a lot of you have cool tattoos, fun hairdos, stuff like that. I feel like a lot of you, I keep hearing shoes. I feel like a lot of you love the hell out of shoes for some reason, but you're different. You know, the Tower in this instance is, it's stuff that has to come down so you originally can come out. You know what I mean? All those people that live in those glass houses and cookie cutter houses, it's a facade, and usually they implode at some point in their life because there's non-reality factor about it, and there's an inauthenticity to it, and you don't have that. You're authentic, and they love that. They also love that you can multitask with grace, and you don't lose your shit, and you don't get all entangled in little small details. You see the big picture. You can see through other people's their motives as well. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you, whoa, you're like, you have high emotional intelligence. You know right away when there's a fox in the hen house, and you're like, peace out. A peace out, I said. This. They fantasize about you a lot, and they like your physical appearance, though that's not what they regard as a high importance. They just do. They're attracted to you. And of course, visually, we look at someone because we like to look at attractive things, right? Why wouldn't we? Who would want to look at a mold spore on the floor when they could look at a rose? You know what I'm saying? And that's not to gauge other people. I love Steve Buscemi. He's one of my favorite actors, and it's because he looks so funkadelic. Like, I love him. I actually want to kiss him on his ugly, weird face because it's so cute and out there, right? He's a fantastic actor. I like uniqueness, and they do too, but they find you beautiful. They find your eyes particularly beautiful, which I get that very strongly. So yeah, they're very attracted to that. Again, you're not cut from the same cloth as a lot of people. You're original. You have a fun sense of humor. You can multitask without losing your utter mind. You don't take yourself so seriously. You don't think you're the end all be all. You're very smooth, go with the flow. They love your eyes. So that's amazing. I'm going to pull you an animal spirit card too. The owl spirit. That's lovely. Look at that. So you see clearly now. You understand that you have a direction you're going in, and it's the right direction. You're learning how to manifest and use the law of attraction by letting any old hurts die away. Because I just read this morning, and some of my the field studies are one of the blockages to manifesting your love and being attractive to other people is old wounds that aren't healed. So if you got out of a love relationship where it was abusive or obnoxious or anything like that, and you're hanging on to that, that's blocking some of the smooth pathways to come in and release that energy for your new love, because it's we are energy in our thoughts, and we are our most profound thoughts that are present in dominant thoughts in our head. So if that's dominating over love and peace and attraction and spirituality and all that, that's what that blockage is. So just let it go and heal. You know what I mean? It has to do with that same analogy of you can't teach old dog new tricks. That's why a lot of older people have trouble manifesting, because they have those blockages, and it's very hard for them to let go. But you're from a fresh perspective now, and you know everything is out there and it's already yours. So you're just clarifying and bringing it right in, and that's super attractive to your crush. Amazing, amazing. So if you guys are new, don't forget to like and press subscribe so you can get all the sweet, sweet, juicy details. And all my links are below if you need private reads. And like I said earlier, our Patreon page is up. So we're all excited. So go out there and get them. Woo! You got this. Very nice. I like that a lot. I feel that you are very strong in your power, and you're confident, and without appearing obnoxious in any way. You see what is bringing you results and garnering you results, and you're going to get that crown. You're going to get that crown and get out there and winner, chicken dinner it right up. It's nice to know ya. And you're the butterfly spirit. You realize transformation is beautiful, and you are transforming daily. As you're seeing results, you're getting more and more gratitude. So guess what? The universe is like, ding dong, here you go, more results. And you're like, thank you. Grasshopper spirit. Yeah, I loved reading that this morning about how people don't even know they have those blockages because of freaking just hanging on to past hurts. Gotta let them go, right? 7 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Oh, that's a clear message. 3 of Swords, and the Magician. This is a nice mix, and it's very attractive to somebody else, and here is why. You can spot people trying to get one over on you. The Seven of Swords is somebody trying to get away with something and sneaking. It's called the Thief in the Night card. You can see right through that. Like, you have an extra sensory perception for people that are dishonest. And that's attractive because you're the opposite of that. You are you're very honest, above board, and you act with a lot of integrity, and they love that. And you're also going to call people out on that. You're not a shrinking violet. You're going to be like, hey, that is unworthy behavior. We don't act like that. That is bad karma. And it's very attractive to your crush. You stand up for things and you act decently towards others. And here's why. You always have your eye on the prize and your eye to the future. You know you have a strong sense of self and the direction you want to take. You see clearly what your goals are, and you know how to achieve them without rushing or being pushy. You know it takes patience. You know all you have to do is act like they're already there. Write them down. Have them in your forethoughts, because our most dominant thoughts are what happens to us, because they are the ones that are magnified, right? So you're always thinking, I am successful, I am attracting love, I got this. Now, which way do I want? What ship do I want to go on? What island do I want to go on? And they also see you're adventurous. You're not cowardly. Somebody's like, hey, you want to go to a concert? If you don't have plans, you'd be like, yes. And you also have a vulnerability because you have, this is very interesting, because you have past heartaches. You can confer with your wiser, older, harmed self that this is not something you would ever do to somebody, and you get that message across, and you kind of exude that, you know what I mean? That you are careful with people's emotions and hearts, that you would treat, that you're delicate. Yeah, you're delicate and feminine, and they really like that. You know what I mean? Who would ever just go out and hurt a pretty, like, dainty lady? Who does that? Nobody. Satan does that. Satan. Also right here, you do have the gift of the magician by you right now. I believe that you have high spirituality. You believe in your guides and your angels, and they are coming through because of that. Because you trust in them, you call on them, you ask for them, you ask for help, guidance on a daily basis. You are manifesting the law of attraction very heavily because you don't go down any of those negative avenues. You know that they do not help your higher purpose, and you've relinquished all that. You simply have free thought when it comes to that, and you're into the esoterics, and you're into people reading tarot, and you understand that they channel information, that there's a gatekeeper that simply lets out all the people, all the spirits and the guides that want to give the information at the proper time in the proper way, and you're open to receiving that. And because you have an open heart and mind for that, you literally just funnel them in, and you turn that into the magic that is now your charm and your high attraction level for the people you want to attract, which is fundamental in any of it ever occurring in the first place. So amazing. I saw this card the other day, almost died. Could you, if I saw this, I would faint on the spot. A white raven spirit. I would think it was a dove if it was a white raven, right? Trust in the magic. Look at that. You have double magic. You're trusting in the magic, which is the energy that you are putting out and exuding that is high vibration, beautiful, and attractive to others. Because you have asked for that, it is now manifesting. You have realized, why should you not see anything that isn't beautiful, charming, enlightening, spiritual, and giving off love and having authenticity? And because you see that, you're surrounded with the magic energy that is providing you with all of this and making you simply unstoppable, as well as just like a shining friggin' gem like this. A shining gem in your hot baby's eyes. Yeah, they are just like, you go by and I swear to God, it's like Tinkerbell came by with her fairy dust, and they're just, yeah, they're a bit in awe. So also remember to smile and look at them and make eye contact, because you seem a bit otherworldly to them, you know what I mean? So let them know, hey, you're all just energy together. Don't say that, because they'll be like, okay then. Don't say what I tell you to them. You know, there are some people, you know, if their feet are too firmly planted in the 3D, it seems a little hipsy gypsy to them. So simply just know that spirit is always with you, and the magic surrounds you, and the higher spirits and your guides are just floating along and just cashing in these chips for you. So wonderful. So, yay, I'm so excited. I got to clap on that one. Like, I'm going to lose my mind how great this stuff is. You know, and it's all about like the moon magic too. So it's manifesting a steady progression of light and rewards to you and renewal. It's just insane. No distractions, you know what I mean? Crazy. Because shamanic lore explains the finest treasures of humanity are hidden where people are most afraid to go, which is in the magic realm, and you're not. So you're like, ta-da, abra, friggin' cadabra. Again, I'm saying the real attraction is sexual chemistry plus emotional connection plus respect. And you're not settling for anything less than that. And you exude that, and that's your magic. Woohoo!